then I'll get in range 1, 2, 3, 4 citrus. That's a lot of food, and I'd also have in range that that wheat, but I'd miss out on the salt. But I've got salt already, and that would come into the empire eventually. Who knows, maybe I'd put something over here as well and then grab the salt in range. Let's find out whether it's worth that. Yeah. Don't want to reveal coast too much. I'm not going to settle there anyway. Wasn't it the warrior's going to come over here? Should we go over here? 1, 2. Yeah. Strong. So, turn 10. Am I thinking about a shrine? Do I want to get a shrine now? I'm definitely not regretting building this monument. And I'm glad to have got this writing, because normally I don't research writing till for a long time. What do I want next? Well, this rough terrain looks like it's not going to be a good spot to steal a worker from them. So can't see myself mining anything anytime soon, or chopping any forests. But you know, my happiness is going to be fine. Not going to build a settler for 20-30 turns. No, 10-20 turns. Need a worker. Really need a worker. So bad. Need a worker. God damn it. Gonna need to get that trapping. Granary. If I say I went shrine, what am I going to get off of the what am I really going to get off of that shrine and the pantheon? Because I'm not going to pick anything up. One food off sun god, off camps. What is it called? Goddess of the Hunt. There's only one salt in range. I'm just not going to benefit quickly enough. Although, nope, citrus is not included in Sun God. There's a city state up there. Wow, I went the wrong direction, but I did get this. I can meet them later, I suppose, and because I just want to see what's over here. You never know, it might be in the middle of the map. I felt like it was in the east, but we never know. So I'm not going to get religion or pantheon, I don't think. Again, if I'm wrong, tell me. Please tell me. I need to improve my decision making process, and your feedback is crucial. Horses. I doubt I'm going to get any horses on there. When do my borders expand? 5 turns. Mining. And mining in 7. Can I get a worker in 7 turns? But wherever I get the worker, I'm going to have to bring him back as well, so might make sense, I think, to go mining. Just in case. Okay, I'm going to go mining. And that's the end of my turn. Let's move that. 70 gold. Ooh, what's this over here? And as suspected, I am on the east side. That looks interesting a little bit. What we got there? Salt, fish, deer, oasis, desert folklore. Ugh, desert incense. Kill me now. Not picked up anything off there. Kind of want to move away from that warrior. Kind of want to reveal map below. If I move there, then he can't attack me because he'd have to cross the river. Yeah. Could be revealing coastal resources there, but I just can't see myself settling there. If this guy's coming over here, then this guy coming down here would just be really bad. I think let's decide up here. Okay, so there's nothing there. And I'm also saying go there. I could crawl up this coast and have a peek at their workers if they've got any. Let's do that. Bang. Bang. City state as suspected. It's almost like I know where they're going to put the city states. Interested what's there. Maybe there could be a city there, but food again. 1, 2, 3, 4 food tiles. Is there anything there? That I hope there's maybe the luxury there as well. If I put a city there, I can grab that incense, that salt. Alright, let's move on, shall we? Hello, India. Goodbye. Hang on, no, that could be quite handy. I want to know where you live. Where do you live? Propose. All the way over there. Okay. $30 gold. So I'm going to say that the workers are going to come off Quebec for sure. Straight up here. Babylon hasn't really got anything in range. Not such a good city. Immediately. 10-13. No worker. I should rage quit right now. Probably was worth it taking all that flack with the scout. Let's have a look up here. Another city state. Don't know why I didn't spot that before. I should have just met them straight away. Oh. So this is all C here, right? Let's see. Hello. Onto the hill. Nothing. And up and on the hill. Another city state. So, what news, what progress have we made? Found a bunch of map. Potential locations perhaps for cities. Nice region here. Nice region here. Not really anything there though. That one versus, I don't know. How many tiles would that one be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many tiles would that be? Well, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're talking gold maintenance there, by the way, because roads cost money, and the shorter the roads, the better. As far as I understand it, anyway. Why is it saying build a library? I don't know. Well, obviously we have to build something. I need a worker. Super need a worker. Could pop an archer though. Could pop an archer to protect the worker. I like the sound of that. But then again, am I going to need that? Yes, I am going to need that. I can't afford it because I haven't got any gold. Hang on, when did my borders expand? Oh look, I just missed something. When did my borders expand? Oh dear, I must have missed that massively. That was, I think, the first major mistake. Yeah, because I've just missed out on a bunch of gold there. Should I worry about the differences in score? 28 from technology, 20 from technology, 16 from technology. How many techs has he got? It's turned bloody 14. World fact book. Fact book. Technology 7 techs. How many have I got? 3. Great. How many has what's his name got? 5. What's his location like? He's already popped 4. Oh, and he looks like he's got nice land as well. Not very defensible though. Easily could come in there, in there, in there. Is he building any wonders? No. Hang on, it just, no, I didn't make a mistake, did I? It just said it right there that my border grew just right there, so hang on, it wasn't a mistake. Oh, that's good. Right, what am I going to build? I think, so I think the decision is between maybe a scout, an archer, a worker, granary could be one as well. I can get some super growth off that, but you know, that's the question as well. Do you build granary before settler? Because like I never understood this. I've seen people do this where they build granary and then like there's a bunch of turns where they're just building settlers and they're paying all that maintenance on a granary they're not using. I mean, that being said, the food does go towards production, but I don't know. Tell me. I don't normally agonise this much when I'm actually playing. It's just for the benefit of the video, really. I wouldn't normally build a granary this early. That's probably why I'm screwing up so much. But if I build a granary, I've just got, you know, I'm hitting turn 23 and I've got one military unit. On the other hand, gonna need a scout, I think, another scout to explore these lands. We've got one going up here, one going up here. I like the idea of another scout, and maybe we can go scout archer and pick up a worker. Scout archer, scout archer, and then decide. Move there, and then I can move there and meet the city state next turn. Ruin. Population. Oh yeah, baby. Work that food. Work it, work it. Just want to see if there's any Wales. No, there's not. City state 30. Up there. Coast. Next turn. Kilimanjaro. Oh yeah. Super need to heal this guy. Trying to avoid scouting coast because it's pretty useless most of the time and reduce the chance of getting ruins. Maybe you can just go chill and look for that worker. That was a mistake, I think. Because I feel like they're not going to build a worker much anytime soon because their production's so low. So is it here though? Oh, but they've got a tooth. Oh yeah. What is that? Pasture. Must be horses or something. I need to harass them. I super need to harass them for their workers. I don't know what their military situation is like though. Alright, well, let's next turn and then go from there. Mining. Now, obviously, normally I'm going Liberty. Is it worth it right now? I'm seeing over here though, this is just 1, 2, 3 food tiles. Floodplains as well. Does that mean that if I work that, that's going to be a +5 tile when it goes to civil service? And if I get Sun God at some point, that's going to be a +6 food tile. That's wow, that's great. That's it, yeah. I hope there's a luxury there. I really want to find out. I'm going to go find out. I'm moving over here. Kind of want to avoid those barbs though, so I'm moving. Right, well, let's not. I think that move was a mistake. We needed to keep him here, and then we could have decided quicker. So we didn't pick up any info. Obviously, they've got a worker. I don't really want to decide. Oh yeah, I've got the policy saving. That's cool. I don't really want to decide yet, but I do need the culture. How many resources we got? 1, 2, 3. Back in a moment. So I need to check if I'm recording. I am recording. I really want to see what troops they have. They have the most troops. They have one more unit than me probably. So I can policy save, but I'd be missing out on culture. There's not much to expand to. This is not that good of a city, I don't think, is it? Because, I mean, yeah, there's a ton of production, there's 2 luxuries, but there's just so much nothing as well. Oh dear. Tradition maybe, but city's not that good. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and think where I can place cities. That seems like the area I want to put the second one. Third one over here. Let me know if my city placement is totally wrong. That is just not going to be a thing, I don't think, because there's just one production and not good enough. Too much desert. There's nothing going to be there, so I'm sure Babylon plays a city there though. Huh? I can't see expanding though without knowing what's over here, and it's going to be slow as well because there's all this bloody forest. Only 10 turns till Quebec puts out a worker. And I'm not sure I can pull away with the scout so easily. Even if I grabbed a worker, what it would be in here, somehow away, and then down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a tough decision. I sometimes genuinely don't know what to do, like whether to go Liberty or Tradition. What have they gone? Honor. Wow, you went Honor. He went Honor. So they haven't gone Liberty yet. It could potentially be a decent area. Isn't Liberty to do with more sort of cities but lower quality? I don't know. How much production's over here? 1 hill, 2 hills, 3 hills. Not much else. 4 hills. Nice bananas there as well. Well, I am building the archer, so I could move him up here and then move him up to there and move him back up to there, up towards Babylon, nick their worker and nick the other worker from the Quebec, and I'll have 3 workers by the time I get citizenship. Yeah, let's go Liberty and get the free settler as well. Liberty, just the free settler. I think that's just the main reason why I'm doing that. And you can always get the great scientist or great engineer. I never know what to do. Should I get the great scientist or the great engineer? I never know. Let me know. Am I going to need calendar? Not necessarily. Need mining to work salt. Gonna need trapping. Don't think I'm gonna get that. Always useful, but I mean I could definitely do with it as well in that capital. But I'm not going to be able to get it, I don't think, and I've just gone Liberty, so that's that out of the window. I'm going to need to build horsemen. Tradition. No. Trapping. What would it? 1. Barely worth it, is it? To go all that way. I do want to see where the horses are. It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. Remove jungle. Any jungle about? Well, I need that bit later up there, maybe. Okay. How do you make these sorts of decisions as well? Like, genuinely I get a struggle. So I really want to know what your thought process is here, because I've got no idea what policy to take, what tech to take. Even though I mean it might not even matter that much. If it's like, well, it doesn't. There's no effect either way, then it doesn't really matter, right? But I'm not going to go philosophy anytime soon. Iron. Not going to be working any iron, I don't think. Alright. Got no gold coming in as well. Alright, so yeah, that's a good idea. Animal husbandry. Reveal horses. Hopefully I've got some horses. Hopefully that'll put some horses around here. And we can sell the horses, get money. Move the